Of this press conference today is that the main focus is that we need support for this particular project as far as killing the project. And we're looking to go on our local alderman, Mr. Marty Hardiman is joining us on the local end. And also we've got support from our state delegation to put in a bill to stop this proposal. The reason why we wanted to stop is it doesn't make any sense to us here in Devon. Many of the people you see behind me worked for 6, 7, 8 years, Toby, how many years?
About 10.
Almost 10 years to revitalize the area. We put in millions of dollars of local and state money to do so. We are almost at full capacity here in Devon as far as businesses go. This has been a successful project. The reason why we came together a decade ago was because the Devon Bridge was stuck wide open. It was open for months. What happened to Devon is it almost literally became a ghost town. It started to get run down, businesses are closing, because people were going around Devon to other routes and avoiding the Devon area. That hurt us economically tremendously. And we had some great businesses down here that we never got back. So we decided as a group, as merchants that work in the area, and business owners, and local political people, as well as a state delegation, to come together and start a revitalization committee. That revitalization committee, as I just said, has been extremely successful. We have, if you up and down the strip here, you'll see restaurants that have come here. You see that there's been investment, and right here in this particular area that we're standing here today, there's been significant investment in the yacht club. There's plans to grow, and that's just one of many stories we can tell you about the successes down here. So when they talk about exit 33, it's very confusing to me as a former Speaker of the House. Number one, we had a meeting about this in 2006, and then State Representative John Harkins wanted to propose this. I told John, who's a good friend of mine and always will be, that I opposed it. It didn't make sense to me because the state of Connecticut was going on a track of closing exits. That's what DOTs were saying to us. We want to close exits. We want to try to alleviate traffic from I-95. This proposal goes against everything that was told to us back in the 2006 and 7, and common sense. One of the things the Department of Transportation said is that this proposal will alleviate 50% of the traffic from Devon and reroute it on I-95. Aren't we trying to relieve traffic from I-95? Isn't that one of the goals that we've had? So that doesn't make sense. Number two, we do not want 50% of traffic to be alleviated or eliminated from Devon. The whole purpose of our design was to slow traffic down. Why? Because in the old days, and many times in Devon, you would drive through this thing so fast, nobody even knew some of these buildings even existed, that businesses didn't exist. Like, in all due respect to Stratford, I don't like to have one city pitted against another. But we did not create this idea. What we hope in this fiscal condition of the state of Connecticut, where they're looking at billions of dollars in deficit again, that this is an unnecessary project, a waste of taxpayers' money, and that economic, I guess, the worst economic impact to our merchants after all the investment we put in. There's got to be a better way, a better plan. We reach out to Stratford. We have some of the Stratford members here today, the chamber and others. We want to reach and sit down if there's other ways we can work this out together. But this plan needs to be scrapped, and scrapped immediately. Because it's not just a Milford fight. There's Stratford opposition to this also. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce John.
proposed this plan for quite some time now. We lose a lot of traffic through Devon. We lose a lot of traffic in Stratford as well. There's a lot of small businesses that we've lost over there, and we will lose. Getting rid of this exit is probably the best thing we could do. If they did get it, they say it would start somewhere around 2017, and be done somewhere around 2020. And the expense that they said, they first gave us on this when they planned this back in 2005, 2006, was around $11.5 million. And we found out at that time it was going to be around $25 million. Now we've heard it's around $22.5 million to 25. And then we've heard, and it was even in the Connecticut Post, that it was around $34 million. So my question is, why are we spending this kind of money or proposing to spend this kind of money when we could do other things with that money? We haven't.